So the conversation that I saw out on one of the photography forums, the question was, what does a 35mm F1.8 DX, crop sensor lens look like on full frame? Is that an option? Is it not an option? And of course, you've got majority of people saying no, it's not an option because of the vignetting. So what I've done is I've grabbed my 35mm DX F1.8 lens, threw it on my full frame camera, took a couple shots with it. I also put on the 24-70 and shot at as close to 35 as I could get it. Came out to be 36, close enough. And just giving you a couple pictures to look at and just see whether or not, for you, whether or not shooting the 35 DX lens on a full frame body, if that is something that you can do. Yes, there is vignetting along the edges, but really, if you're shooting at a dark reception, is that vignetting something that you can get by with, or is that something that you can't get by with? Like I said, I've shot with it at some receptions, and the vignetting is really not that big of a deal for me. To have those couple extra clicks of a wider aperture from that 2.8 to the 1.8 can make a difference. And like I said, take a look at some of these pictures here. They're not low light, but I wanted to give you a quick look at what does it look like, vignetting wise. And maybe I can follow up with this video with another video that shows basically the same thing, comparing the two lenses, but show it at a something more realistic in a darker setting. Alright, so I've imported the images into Lightroom. First image is off of the 24-70. I zoomed it as close as I could to 35. I actually got to 36. Wasn't really concerned about that one extra millimeter. Next shot is the 35 DX lens shot at 2.8, just so we can compare those two shots at 2.8. The 24-70, of course, no vignetting. The 35mm DX lens vignetting. So again, 35 DX and 24-70. DX, 24-70. Here's the DX lens at 1.8, and here's the DX lens at 4.0. It appears that the higher you go up in your aperture setting, you'll get a little less vignetting, but realistically, you're putting that 35 on to get the 1.8. My thought is, go into shadows here and maybe get rid of some of that. The other one is possibly go into effects here, but I don't like the fact that it throws a whiteness. It really, if you look at adding a little bit of white to it versus not, and again, if you're shooting a reception that is dark, are you overly concerned about the vignetting that is happening down in the corners? I'd like to say that a lot of times that you're really not too concerned about it, because you're what you're trying to capture is here in the middle. But anyway, I hope this just helps clear up the conversation as to whether or not can you use it. Yes, when you're looking at a rather inexpensive lens versus a rather expensive lens, saving $1,500 might be a good option for you.